So once you've decided to move, one of the earliest decisions that you're going to make is whether to buy first or to sell first. And that's going to look different depending on what market you're in.
Right. So we've been having lots of conversations with our clients about them moving in 2019 and whether they would buy first or sell first. And what we found interesting is that a lot of people just assumed that they were going to buy first, which we totally understand.
Feels more natural.
It feels more natural. It gives you an opportunity to know where you're going before you put your place for sale. And the reality is if the last time you made a move was 2 to 10 years ago, that's most likely how you went about it. Mm-hmm. But in 2019, we are strongly suggesting that in order to protect yourself, and of course, depending on what area you live in, because they're all different, we are suggesting that you sell your property before you buy a new one.
If you find yourself in one of those areas where it's taking 2, 4, maybe 6 months for houses to sell, and you're in a position where you can't afford to carry both homes for a number of months, then you definitely should be selling first, and at the very least, have your house on the market while you're shopping for homes.
Right. Now there is a small solution, but it's not bulletproof. So what you can do is if you've found yourself looking and you happen to find the perfect home that you do want to purchase, you just want to, and if you don't have your property for sale yet, you just want to make sure that in order to protect yourself, you put a condition on the sale of your property. Mm-hmm. Now the reason why it's not a bulletproof solution is because the owner of that house could agree or not agree to you having that condition in there. If they do agree, it's normally for a period of time. So it's typical to be either 30 days or 60 days that they allow you to have your property on the market before you firm up. Now the downside is if you don't sell in those 30 days or 60 days, your deal
come in and scoop it up.
Yeah, and your deal becomes null and void.
Yeah.
And even while you do have your property for sale, there's what we call an escape clause in the condition, which does allow the seller to continue to show their home to other buyers. Mm-hmm. And if another buyer wants to put an offer on the property, they can. The seller just has to let you know, and at that point you would have 24 or 48 hours to decide whether you want to firm up without selling your house or back out.
Mm-hmm. So the answer is, of course, if you're in one of those hot seller markets, buy first. If it's going to take you a week or 2 to sell your house, you've got nothing to worry about.
Right.
In most of the markets in the GTA, that's not the case, and we definitely recommend selling before you buy. Minimum, have your house on the market first.
Right. So if you're planning a move in 2019, start getting your house ready.
We can help.
Yeah.